So today we're going to be looking at how to stream directly from your Xbox console straight to Twitch. This method is direct from console. It's going to be no PC, no laptop, no extra device required. So if you want to be doing this with overlays through OBS, let me know in the comments down below and I can make a video on how to do this with an Elgato, for example. So to get started first, you want to turn on your Xbox. Yes, I made the same dumb joke as the PlayStation video, which is up here somewhere, by the way. But for real though, a very basic sounding step, but one that is vitally important, is please check that your console is up to date, because this will not work if you don't have the very latest patch on your Xbox. So go to your system settings and check for an update. The next thing to do here is go into your account settings and just make sure that under the privacy, access or content restrictions and all of the things like that, that you don't have any parental controls on, any restrictions or anything that could stop your stream from going live. And if you are watching this and you're young enough that you need permission to go live, go and ask your parents first. But if your console is up to date and you've got no restrictions and you are just good to go, then if you go over to the left top hand corner where your icon is for your avatar, if you click on that, you'll then see that there's a bunch of tabs at the top. We're going to want to go over to the fifth tab along, which is the capture and share section. This is somewhere you can do screenshots, record clips of your gameplay and stuff like that if something cool's happened, but this is also where you're going to need to be to start streaming. And to do this, you'll see that at the very bottom of the page is the capture settings and the live streaming option. If you go into the settings, you'll just see some very basic settings for your game capture and things like that, but we're going to want to click on the live streaming section, of course. Once you click on this, you'll see that it wants you to link your Twitch account to your console. And there's two ways to do this. There's the web URL at the top there and the code, or if you do have your phone handy, open up your camera app and scan this QR code on your TV or monitor, whatever you're plugged into, and it will take you to the site a little bit quicker, and you would still be using this code. So bear in mind that that code is for the URL or the QR code. Both will take you to the same place. And then it's just all the very basic authorize, are you sure you want it to have access to this, and blah 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 blah. Just click yes on everything, and then when you come back to your console, you will see this. You'll see your Twitch at the very top there. So you can see I've got my Cal YouTube Records, which is just a channel I use for testing and stuff like that in videos. Hey, quick pause. If you are finding this helpful, please like the video and subscribe if you want more content that's going to help you take your stream and your content to the next level. You'll see the Go Live Now button. You'll see the Stream Name button, which will be for the title of your stream. I didn't have a microphone or headset plugged into the console whilst I recorded this video, but you can see that there is a toggle to turn on the microphone if you want to speak on your streams as well. And then you also have the camera options too. So if you have a camera plugged in and you want to have your webcam being shown, which you can also use the Xbox Connect for if you still have one of those, then that is a good option. And then more options at the bottom is where it gets quite important. You'll see at the top here, you've got party audio as an option, so you can have people either on or off your stream. If you're in a party with friends and you don't want them to be heard, for example, you can turn that off. Then you have the game and mic volume, which you can mostly leave the same, but if you do have a cheaper headset or a cheaper mic, it's probably worth turning up the mic to be slightly louder than the game, just so people can hear you. And then you'll see that the base resolution that it will have set is the 720 by 3000, so you're going to want to change that if you want it to be in sort of nicer quality. The cap here, as you can see, is 1080 6K, so that's what I changed mine to, but 720 is good if you do have weaker internet, or even lower if you need to. And then you'll see that the next button down is the adjust overlay section. You'll see it lets you move across your sort of heads up display for when you're streaming anywhere on your screen, so you can have it around the sides on any kind of corner, or left, right, up, down, for example. You can also have it compact or expanded. So compact, you'll see, just has some minor info. Expanded gives you a little bit more, and you can fiddle with the transparency too to make it sit a little bit more in the background for you. You'll then see the destination. So for the most part, you're going to want to leave this as Twitch, but you will notice that there is Lightstream and Streamlabs, and basically you can use these to add more stuff to your stream. So you may have been thinking, oh, this is all good, I'm good to go live now, but where's all my follower pop-ups and alerts and overlays and all of that cool stuff that you see on streams all the time? Well, the problem is when you're streaming direct from console, you don't really get given those options. So something like Lightstream, for example, is a paid subscription to be able to do it, but it will give you the ability to have those overlays and alerts on your stream, even if you're doing it direct from console with no pass-through OBS and no PC, laptop, capture card, and all that jazz. And Streamlabs is basically like OBS. It's one of the streaming softwares you can use, similar to Lightstream as well, so you can look into either option to see if there is an option for you to have overlays without having to pay for it. But once you have fiddled with all of those settings, you are good to go. You can click Go Live at the top here, and you can end stream in the exact same way as well whenever you're done. This is how it will look when you're live on Twitch, and you will notice that there is an Xbox loading screen kind of just like looping on mine, and that is because I was in the menu of my Xbox. It will only start sharing your screen when you're actually in a game, so don't panic if it keeps on showing just the Xbox screen and it's not showing your actual menu. It's just to protect your details, because of course when you're in the main menu, it will have stuff like your email popping up for your Microsoft account, account details like payment info could be there. So it kind of does it just to protect you, so do not panic. But that is everything today. If you want some free Twitch artwork, if you're just getting started, then go to my website in the link down below. There is some free stuff there, no catch, as well as a cheap everything pack as well if you want one big pack full of everything you'll need. Whilst you're down there, you can find our community Discord with 250 plus other streamers and creators like you if you want to make some friends or just get some more advice as well. But in the meantime, here is your last chance to subscribe in this video, and here's another video that might help you on your streaming or content journey. I hope to see you on the channel again soon. Mwah.